Welcome to the next video. In this lecture, let us discuss the next important feature in engineering category, which is named as draft. You can find the icon of the draft command exactly on the right hand side of the whole command. We have completed the discussion of whole in the previous set of videos. Now let us move on with the draft command. Before discussing the options, the features and the types of draft which are present in Creo, let us understand what is the importance of draft to a basic extent. If you remember or if you have an idea about molding and casting procedures, when we are developing certain amount of parts using these kind of procedures such as molding or casting, applying a draft or a taper to the face of any of the part is a very critical and important aspect to improve the moldability of the part. Most importantly, a draft may prevent the part to get damaged when we are ejecting the part from the mold. In order to understand this thing more clearly, I have an image which I have downloaded from the internet, obviously. This image will help us understand what is a draft. So on the left hand side, you can find the undrafted model, and on the right hand side, we can find a drafted model. In the undrafted model, you can see a mold over here, and you can see a part which is created inside it by using a molding procedures. Say for example, injection molding. So in this kind of techniques, the liquid and heated form of material is injected into the mold, and the liquid occupies the region or the shape of the mold, and then it is allowed to cool down, after which it is ejected outside. Now on the right hand side, you can see the same mold and a part, but there is a difference in the mold and the part shapes. You can observe over here that we have a taperedness or a draft added to the mold and obviously to the part. So the most important reason for this is with respect to the ejecting. Imagine we are trying to eject this component which we are assuming it to be a completed or a modeled component which has to be removed after cooling down. So when we are initiating the process of ejecting, there are high chances of damaging the mold or the part. Damaging the part is well and good. We can re-inject certain amount of material inside again and we can allow it to cool down to create a part, but damaging the mold can be a very costly affair. So in that case, adding a draft will help us to remove or pull the object or the part more swiftly and more easily. So this is one of the important aspects of a draft. And apart from that, there are certain chances of increasing the risk of poor finishes in undrafted components. Because obviously whatever we are going to create using this molding or casting procedures, we have to send the object to the finishing processes as well. So if we are damaging the features when we are removing the component because of no taperedness or no drafts, and that particular feature cannot be finished properly in the future. So these are few of the problems which we have on the undrafted components in a molding and casting processes. So basically we can use the draft feature as a finishing feature in molded and cast parts, or we can use this kind of feature anywhere wherein we require a slope or an angled surface that has to be created. So this is the purpose of draft. It basically adds a taperedness or a slope, an angled slope we can say, to the component on which we are applying the draft feature. So let us discuss in detail about the draft command present in the Creo parametric.